Heavy Petting with Cheri Hardman live, where comedians discuss their pets and their love lives. Today's guest is Kate Carlson. Carlson, hey Kate.
Hey, happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, same to you. You look so festive and beautiful.
I love the holidays. It is my time to shine. I am a big Christmas fan.
I'm excited. I put a sparkly shirt on, but you totally outdid me, so.
Oh, check this out, Cheri. You haven't even seen this.
Oh.
I jingle!
Woohoo! All right. I want to talk about the googly eyes on your tree, but let's introduce your friend there first.
This is my dog, Piper. This is Piper. Piper is about 3 years old. And we are Piper's third home.
Okay.
Piper is our rescue dog that we got over COVID. We were one of the families that went COVID crazy and got another pet.
Ah, well, she looks like she's pretty happy to be there.
She's a really good dog.
So
awesome.
How did you come to get her?
Well, it's a little bit of a sad story. Piper's last owner died and was a friend of ours. And he died suddenly.
Not from COVID, but just from something else?
No, this was pre-COVID. He actually had lung cancer, but didn't know it. And so, the dog was kind of in a home with people who are good people, but they weren't the dog's owners. So we weren't going to get another dog, but then we found out who the dog was, and she is such a good dog. She is great with kids, very submissive to the cats. It's hysterical. This dog will let the cats run all over it. The dog got stuck behind the couch only because the cat was at one end of the couch, and the dog won't move if the cat's looking at it. Really will freeze and like look in the other direction, like direct eye contact with the cat will burn it or something.
Yeah. Well, I've heard people say cats are kind of evil, so.
I'm a cat person.
I am too, but
we have 2 kitties too. They're just, not, you can't do this with a cat, right? That's why people don't let people have issues with cats. Cats are very independent and they have a mind of their own, but they're great companion animals. I love our freaking cats. We have Gracie and Midnight.
I have a kind of a theory that people that don't like cats are kind of control freaks a little bit. And that kind of bothers them that they can't make the cat do what they want it to do. But I don't know. I could be wrong.
I think I agree with you, Cheri. I'm on board with that theory. Because cats really, they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I had a cat. Oh, my cat's name was Jack. And Jack was an asshole to everybody but me. I mean, cut a friend of mine from like elbow to wrist. Just
no.
But that dude flipped that cat upside down. That was inappropriate.
Right.
And the cat let him know. But with we had other dogs in the past, and the dogs would run by the cat, and the cat would just sit on the edge of the couch waiting for the dog to come by at the right time and just perch patiently. And right at the right moment would just whack and smack the dog in the face. Like, that's a boss cat. I actually, speaking of heavy petting, my last cat was hysterical. I was a single woman living in Seattle in an apartment, and I had this cat, Jack, great cat, walked in my bedroom, and the cat was literally sitting, not like a cat, like a human, penis out with like licking itself. And I walk in the room and we both look up and stare at each other like I interrupted him doing something. And so I just backed out of the room and I just let him be. Have your time. I cut your balls off. I'll give you your privacy. Right?
Yeah. There you go. That's funny. So how was she when you first got her, when you first brought her to your house? Was she?
Really, when we first brought her, she was losing her mind. She is a very anxious dog. You can't walk her. She has leash aggression, which isn't aggressive towards dogs or people, but if you're holding a leash, she'll try to bite the leash, not bite you hard or to injure anybody. But freaks out, so we have to walk her at night. Of course, I said I'd never get a dog. I don't want a dog that barks a lot or freaks out. I would want a really docile dog that we can walk as a family. And the one dog I get, you cannot walk it during the day and barks all the frickin' time. Hello, COVID. I lost my mind and said yes to this cute ass dog. But she's great with kids and cats, so why not?
Well, and it's good right now because you can pay a lot of attention to them, because everybody's home and stuff like that. We've gotten 2 pets during the pandemic. Well, no, actually, we have had Milo for a year, but it's been nice for him to get to know us, our dog, and then we got the new cat now. So we're done.
Was the cat a kitten? Was your cat a kitten?
She's like 4 months old, so she's not a brand new kitten, but she's still a kitten. So they're both
still little.
They're both rescues. You just got to do what you do, and then I don't know about you. Do you have to talk your husband into getting pets, or do you just
my husband loves animals. Really, Piper is his dog. He loves Piper, and Piper sits with him because he works at home. I'm home with everybody, so he works at home. The dog hangs out with him all day, and really, he was hesitant to let me bring the dog on the podcast. He's like, the dog's sleeping with me. I don't think the dog wants to go downstairs. I'm like, I promise, Cheri, give me the dog. He loves animals.
That's funny, because my husband loves animals too, but, let's face it, he's the one that does all the care for them. So every time I'm like, I basically just spring it on him, Like, oh, you needed a home.
I feel you on that. What was great is when we got married, we were trying to have babies. And for those of you watching that don't know me, I adopted all my children. I'm infertile. I'm an infertile woman. But it took a lot of time to figure that out. And then they tell you as a pregnant woman, you shouldn't change the litter box because you can get sick or something.
Right.
And so at that point, he started changing the litter box because what if I got pregnant? Right. We were trying. So out of safety, you start doing it. Well, we tried for years and years. I never got pregnant. I have not cleaned a litter box since.
Now we have kids.
You should have me. And now we have kids. So even though I've had a hysterectomy, I'm still in the clear because they wanted the animals. You clean the shit. It's fabulous. Life is working out for me.
Yeah. So does Piper Piper has some quirks, we've heard. Does Piper do any tricks, or
Piper, we've taught Piper
any training shake. Or
let's see, we could see if we can get Piper to shake. That's about it. She can dance a little bit. They're trying to teach her to dance. But she can sit and lay down. That's, she's no David Copperfield. The cats, they don't do tricks. They do cuddle a lot. Piper likes to cuddle with the beanbag and the couch. And our beanbag's one of those giant love sacks. And she'll just cuddle with the couch and the beanbag. It's very cute.
What kind of a dog is she?
She's a cattle dog mix. So she likes to herd you on a walk.
Right.
Yeah.
She always want to go, 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 go. Or no?
Well, she's very anxious. So, she's stressy on a walk. So we do it late at night. But no, if you have 2 people walking on either side of her, and you keep it straight, she seems to calm down because I think there's order in it for her mind because she doesn't have to herd. So when people are really spread out everywhere, she's like an OCD cattle dog.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just asking because we've got 3 dogs. We have 2 Chihuahuas.
Oh, I've had a Chihuahua.
Yeah, one is ancient, and so she just lays around all the time. The other one likes to nap a lot. But then we got Milo, and he's Australian Shepherd and Border Collie. And so he's a working dog. Yeah, so he's always just like, what are we going to do? I need a job. Give me something to do. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And everybody else just looks at him like, nah. And so my husband is guilty all the time. Like, I got to take this dog somewhere. I got to do something with it. So,
right. It's hard. Yeah, we want to take the dog with us places, but there's no way. People will look at us like we are bringing Cujo to the park, and it's and our dog is just okay, I'm going to try to not do it too loud to blow any speakers, but our dog, think of it as louder. She's just saying, hi, I love you. I want to play with you so much. Let me come over and hang out. But she's doing it at the top of her lungs and looking extremely ferocious.
Right.
It's not a good mix. And I'm like, you're socially awkward, Piper. Let's pull it together and we can have some day trips.
Right.
But yeah, it's not easy when you have a dog that acts like that out in public and we want to do things with her. That's a bummer.
Right. Well.
But I've heard with working dogs, like,
Uh-oh. You are frozen. I'm still here. So I'll just sit here and look pretty and try to fix my straps and my hair while I wait for you to come back. So this is one of the hazards of doing shows on Zoom, is that there are technical difficulties, and that's fine. Yeah, I can see in the, oh, you're back, yay.
sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
Shows on Zoom. All right, so where were we?
Telling your working dog, wear a vest with some water bottles in it. It'll give the dog something to do.
Oh.
Yeah. It's my little non-expert advice. I think I saw that on the dog.
Make him carry stuff.
Yeah. They make little working vests.
I keep trying to teach him to like go get stuff for me, but I don't know. I'm not that good of a trainer yet. So
I honestly was thinking of that today, looking at Piper, like, because I have a broken foot right now.
Oh no.
So, yeah. I didn't get COVID, but 2020 got me. So I'm finishing out the year in a boot and I can't really walk on it. So I'm looking at the dog going, I wonder if I could train the dog to shut the door for me.
Yeah.
That'd be really awesome. I don't know how to do that.
Diet Pepsi, you know.
Right.
You guys train their dogs how to bring them beer, so
Right?
it's possible. So
I think you have to have a lot of patience to do that.
So Piper could write a review of you as an owner. What would she say?
I think she would say that she feels very loved and taken care of, and that she feels understood for being a misunderstood dog.
Oh, that's a good review.
Yeah. She's a crazy dog, but you know what? We love her. She's just so great. Other people, it would have been a hard placement, and we just like to take people and pets, flaws and all. Because she has such a sweetheart and she's so funny.
Oh, that's sweet.
Just the chillest little pumpkin. And then she's really bipolar. So you gotta appreciate it. One day we'll miss her bark.
Right. Sorry for scratching my eyeball. So I want to ask you about your Christmas tree back there. It has eyeballs.
Yeah, Matt, can you move this chair for me? I'm gonna get my stage manager to move the chair. Oh, my tree has eyeballs, a nose, and a mouth. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's cute.
I think we named it Tinsel. We gave it a name. It was gonna be Tinsel or like Jeff or Steve. I still think he might be a Steve. I don't know. In the camera, I'm seeing a Steve. When I see it in the reflection, like, hey, Steve. But I was decorating my tree and I was having the worst day. I think I was yelling at my kids or something, because that's what you do during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
You scream at your children. I have a house full of them. But it was just a stressful day in my boot and everything. And we had the Christmas ornaments out, and I looked in a box. Or actually, I don't know if I had my foot hurt yet. No, it was hurt by then, yes. But I saw these googly eyes in a package, and I was like, oh my God. I ripped them open. I ran and put them on the tree. And it brought me so much freaking joy, Cheri. I just giggled and giggled, and I immediately was like, get out the microwave popcorn. I got a string in a mouth. So then I made a popcorn mouth for Steve. Like, I think I'm changing it from Tinsel to Steve. And then and then I'm hobbling around in the garage, and I see this beautiful red bow. I was like, that's the nose. That's gonna be its nose.
It looks pretty cute.
I don't know if you can see that, but it's also wearing a Santa hat.
Oh,
Look
that's
at how happy
adorable.
That's just happy to know you kind of tree, isn't it?
Yeah, it makes. What is my tree doing? Just sitting out there with no face? What?
Just sitting there looking pretty. My tree has personality. No, I love it. This on Facebook, this on one of the moms groups, somebody said, "Where'd you get your artificial tree?" And people started posting pictures of their tree, and it was a really fun post to look at. And so then I presented Steve to them, and I got so many smiles and laugh responses, and it was so fun to look through it all and just say, "Oh yeah, it's a nice tree, nice tree." Bam!
Yeah.
Hi, Steve. Like, it just stopped you in your tracks.
Awesome. It is cute. I got to tell you about our tree just because I don't get to tell this story very often. But like a little over a year ago, I guess it was. I don't know. You lose track of time. But my stepmom died. And so one of the things, when we were going through her stuff, was she had a tree, and my dad's like, I will never put that up. You want it? And I was like, sure. So then like the year before, Dave's mom had died, and right before she died, she made everybody all these little handmade ornaments, like little kitty cats and booties and stuff like that. So last year was the first year that we put it up, and it was like just the tree from my stepmom and the ornaments from his mom. So we call it the dead mom tree. In all respect and loving tenderness, and but yeah.
The ghost tree.
That's what we just do. That's like a tribute to our moms out there. It's the dead mom tree. So
that's pretty awesome.
I missed seeing your face and hanging out with you. It's just
so much.
So hard to not socialize and see each other and stuff.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the little Zooms, but then it's weird, like life just flies by right now. But it also seems to drag on, right?
Right, I know, it's weird.
It's like we're in a weird time. We're in the quantum realm. I think that's what we're in. We're just floating in the quantum realm, and nobody realizes it.
I know. I do weird things just to keep track of what day it is.
Yeah.
Like when I log in at work, it's like a 5-day schedule. It doesn't matter. It's the same Zoom room every day, but I still log into Tuesday on Tuesday, just so I feel like I'm getting somewhere. I don't know.
Right. I don't know.
Anyway,
we're lucky. We have kids, so it keeps us on schedule every day and in the Zoom room, right?
Yeah. You guys all doing Zoom at school?
Yep.
And so how many different, so you got 4 kids, so you got,
and my husband.
Is the little one in school yet? No.
He just started kindergarten. So we're doing kindergarten. So every morning I am so tired and I have to sit and do kindergarten, which seems cute when you're around all the kids, when it was just one-on-one. Whew. Yeah. So some days it's like Ambien. I understand that C is a consonant, a letter in the alphabet. It is rough some days.
Yeah.
But cute still. We have fun.
Yeah. All right. So now we're going to talk about heavy petting of the human variety, which for the purposes of this show is anything from dating to relationships to sex to whatever. So.
Okay.
Do you have any stories you like to tell?
Oh, Piper does. Forgot to tell you, Piper is chatty. So yeah, there is a classic story from my early 20s. Matt is my husband. We're about to celebrate 18 years married and 21 years together. So this was a while ago. In my early 20s, I'm single. We live together in an apartment in Greenwood, and I work in Kirkland. And I stopped at an adult store in Kenmore. I was going to a bachelorette party, so I stopped in to get a little goodie for the bachelorette party.
Right.
And I leave. And I'm pulling out of the driveway, and a man is motioning at me. And I look around. I'm like, okay, my purse is in the car. My purchases are in the car. he's talking to somebody else. And I start driving towards North Seattle, Greenwood, from Kenmore, Bothell, what is that, Bothell Way. And I noticed after a while that there is a Subaru Outback following me. And lights flashed at me and I was like, what? Okay, this is weird. I just kind of kept driving and I kept getting a light flash every now and then. And I go all the way into North Seattle, Lake City Way, turn on 125th, start heading up that way. And then this car's really flashing its light at me. And I'm kind of confused at this point, thinking, is there something wrong with my car? This has been happening since Kenmore. So I pull in at the gas station and I get out of the car. I'm looking at my tires. And now I'm in my early 20s. And this guy who looks like a soccer coach or a soccer dad, not a hot soccer dad either.
Right.
That kind of cul-de-sac, bald, beard, belly. I mean, I'm not trying to body shame it, but he just was like probably wearing khakis and driving a Subaru Outback. He was not like some bronze Adonis getting out of his car. And I'm looking at the tires and he goes, hi. Is there something wrong with my car? He goes, no. I saw you at the store. It's been like a 25-minute drive. I saw you at the store back there. And I was wondering if you had a boyfriend. And I immediately was like, yes, I have a boyfriend. And I'm freaking out internally. And then he says, would you like some company? I was very polite. I was extremely terrified in the moment. And I said no, and we're good. And I hopped in my car and I went full Tokyo drift. I got out of that parking lot so fast. I think the tires on my little Ford Escort burnt rubber out of that place. It was terrifying to be hunted down like that. And slightly flattering all at the same time. I was like, oh, mama's got it.
Guess you thought you were up for a good time if you were in there, right?
Right.
And of course you want to do that with him.
I have one other short little story that I need to find a way to work it into my comedy, but I don't really talk about sex a lot in my comedy. But it's a true story. And it was about the first time I gave oral sex to a man. Okay. I was young. Well, I was a boy. Let's be real. We were kids. And all I had heard is them being referred to as blowjobs. And so right as I am about to do the deed, I, like a boss, unexperienced young lady, go, he was very polite. I have had some very lovely, polite people, so I like to pay forward the kindness. But he was very polite, and he taught me the right way to do it and didn't make me feel stupid at all.
Oh, that's cringeworthy. That could have been that's funny.
I was wondering what the hype was all about, if that's all you had to do. I'm like, what? I don't know. Maybe like the cool breeze. I don't know. I don't know what guys are into.
Well, if that was true, I probably wouldn't have this TMJ that I have,
See, my way is way more humane. My guys are into. I bet they would have enjoyed that too. He just let me blow on it. Eventually it would tickle and he'd be like, okay, that works.
That's funny.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of experience at that point, but I got better. I don't know. So, I guess I'm better. Who knows? You should see off camera. My husband's having fun listening to this story.
That's funny. When you were telling that story about that guy coming up to you, I just stumbled across this on my Facebook memories not too long ago. I was at Comedy Underground, went by myself, got out of I think I was still in my car, and this guy comes up to my window, handed me his card, and started telling me, like, if you need any pipe laid, like, I'm really good at that. And I'm thinking, why do I need home improvements? Like, this guy's a plumber. Like, I totally didn't even realize till way later. Wait a minute. He was talking about something else.
Okay, but let's be real. At our age, when they say that, you could be like, oh, what an asshole. But no, we're like, oh,
thank you.
I still got it. Like, I have no problem with a cat call. I was walking across the street to the pool with my kids, and a guy said, hey, I like your ink, because I have tattoos all over my leg. That made me feel on cloud nine the rest of the day.
I know.
I'm an old married lady. I love a good cat call.
I do too. I really do. We're setting women back right here, but bring it on.
Here's my feminism card. No.
All right. So if people want to find you, where can they find you? Do you have anything going on at all? I know comedy's pretty much shut down.
No, I mean, I'm very excited. I have a private show coming up. That sounded so dirty. On what's that? on OnlyFans, I have a private. Sounded really wrong. Yeah, you can find me in my kitchen, baking bread and pickling things.
Blowing on stuff.
Oh, my husband's like, oh, when are you stopping the podcast? I am on Kate Carlson Comedy on Facebook and Instagram. I am in development because comedy has stopped on putting together a show of my own. So you can find me on those at Kate Carlson Comedy. And it's the Carlson with the E-N.
Okay.
Kate Carlson with an E-N comedy. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Cool. All right.
Thanks for having me.
We have some comments, so let's just see.
Oh, do we? Okay.
If we need to answer anybody. Oh, my friend Tracy loves the googly eyes on your tree.
So Steve's cute.
Yeah, he is. He looks like he should be a character on like Blue's Clues or something, you know?
Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Tree. No, that doesn't work. Tree doesn't work. Steve.
Oh,
He's Steve.
Yeah, he's Steve,
right? That works.
That's
I'm a big Pee Wee fan, so that probably is where that inspiration comes from.
Well, you're looking lovely. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Oh, hugs. Cheri, I miss you so much.
I know. Say hi to your hubby. And
I will. Say hi to your family, too.
Yeah, well. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you,
And once I get this all loaded on YouTube and all that stuff, I'll tag you. So
awesome.
All right.
Thank you, Mama.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Okay. I'm trying to decide, do I end the recording? Do I end the call? Do I end the Facebook? What do I do first?
What's on her mind? She's a big, big girl in a skinny woman's world. Now she's a big, big girl in a skinny woman's world. Now she's a big, big girl, big, big girl.